I don't fully understand what it is that I'm feeling, so I need some time to process it. Or I know the next thing that's gonna come out of my mouth, nobody's gonna be laughing after I finish speaking. Bro, other day, same situation. They were asking me, they were like, "Oh, why is that when people talk like or like violate you? Sometimes you stay quiet." Because I'm like, I understand we're all in a good mood. If I say something, nothing is gonna be funny.
Nothing's gonna
Nothing,
be fucking
and
funny.
nobody's gonna be laughing.
You're like, oh yeah, all giggling. I'm gonna fuck up the night for everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 6-7 of the Bro, I had to, boss man. I'm sorry. I was looking forward to that all week, bro. Come on, bro. I had a hard week, bro. Give me this one, bro. Give me this one. Give me this one. But we're back. We're in good spirits. Ibra, how you doing, boss?
I'm feeling good. I can't complain. You know, life is good. How about you?
I'm not doing good. I'm not going to say.
Shit. What happened, boss man?
I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend to you that shit is cool. You know, I'm gonna be honest. You know, we come on the pod. I have no one else to talk to about this, but when I see you guys once a week, so I might as well let it out. It's not like I'm like angry. It's not. It's just like I'm just like I just don't know. Like
You're
these
defeated.
days, I go to bed. I'm just like I wake up. I'm just like, can the day just be over? Like let me just wake. Let it just be tomorrow. Like I'm over it.
You look
like
skinny, bro.
What happened?
I said you look skinny. That shit get into you, bro. I just know it's a quick observation. I ain't say you was skinny. I said you're looking skinny.
I haven't been. Your boy hasn't been able to eat properly. You know, I'll be lucky if I get like what a meal, or I'll be lucky if I get 2 in a day.
Damn.
And I'm used to having 5. So you know the muscles have started. Yeah.
That's why I'm like his shirt is a little loose. This is the first time ever. Because usually I'm like, oh, my shirts is loose now because I done lost a bunch of fucking weight. But I'm like,
I'm not even gonna shrivel my arm off for y'all to look at me. But this is not me, bro. This is not me. But what is a setback for a major? Like I just get my shit together, bro. And on top of that, I hurt my ankle in the beginning of the week, and then towards the end of the week, I hurt my hamstring on the same leg. Yeah.
Like, was it like a cramp or like what was it?
I don't know. It feels very like I'm glad it wasn't like the ankle thing. I think I just like one of those things where one of those weird things when you're walking and it just twists out of nowhere.
I've never had. Well, I've had an ankle injury, but like never like a.
But it's like I was in full sprint running, and it just twisted while I was running, and I'm heavy, so like the minute it did that, it just nothing was wrong with it. It just like felt a little bit stiff, and I stood up for like maybe for like 1 or 2, and then one of my friends like came over, like cracked the ankle, moved this side to side, and like the next day I felt better. And I went, and then my hamstring, and then that one felt the same thing. It doesn't feel like. I just think it's the universe of telling you need to start taking your stretching and mobility more seriously.
Yeah, I told you.
And I hear it. I hear it, brother. I hear it. But no, I'm not. And it's like, I was going to say this. My friends from undergrad, they just graduated and I wasn't there. And I haven't been on my phone. I respond to Messenger on my like computer. I haven't checked my phone, nothing.
Damn.
I'm just, bro.
It's that bad, bro?
Brother.
Yeah, bro. You've been having a hard month, bro.
Bro,
like,
the other day I was on the couch. I was like, where I'm looking in the mirror. Where did I go? This is not Quadjo.
I'd rather have my financial mishaps than what you've been through, because, brother, shit. Like, you can always get some money, but what you've been through, like, money problems is like, it's solvable. But there's just things where it's like, it's internal. It's like, what do I do?
Like literally, like every problem I've had the last month and a half, it's like, it comes, I'm like, I am powerless against the situation. You just got to sit there and take it. There's nothing you can do.
Damn,
but I'm like, it's okay. I'm gonna recover, and starting tomorrow, we have to hit the ground running. Like I don't know what I have to do to get my groove back, but this is. I've been deep in the Bible ever since. I haven't missed a day.
I really need help.
Like, I haven't missed a day. So I'm like, I need to do that. But on the graduation thing, I didn't think I personally reached out to all of them, and I know some of them watched the podcast, and I'm gonna clip this part a little bit. So I think it was L'Oreal, Priscilla, Libby, Carmen, Mercy, I don't know who else I'm forgetting, Aaron. They all graduated, and I want to apologize that I couldn't be there. The ticket was booked. I got the flight details being like, you should be on that flight to go there, but the heart, I was like some things you got to leave some distance between you and there. So I'm extremely proud of the.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know why you're not picking up what I'm putting down.
All right, it just hit me. I wasn't coming either. I wouldn't be going either. Y'all niggas sent me the link. I send y'all a couple emojis because if I get down there, there's gonna be some furniture moving. What the fuck?
So I was like, I was not.
Just be like this. I know you fucking see me. I know you see me. And you can't block me now.
I didn't want to bring that part of me. So I was like, it's better if I just stay and just let it go. But extremely proud of you guys. Like, I don't think you understand. From the bottom of my heart, I wish I could have been there. I'm so sorry I couldn't, but I'm proud you guys are graduating. And shout out to all the other graduates. Y'all now about to go through the real world. So we're giving you all the praise, and hopefully y'all do well.
Life goes up from here, unless you peaked in college.
And none of my girls peaked in college. They're gonna do great things. You know, we have nursing school coming up. We have master's degrees. We on the people in my circle were always on the up and up. By God's grace, we stay on the up and up.
Like you said, I can't let my enemies find me where they left me.
That's why I'm like this down moment can't last for too long. My enemies can't see this episode, and in 5 episodes I'm still here. That's not no. I'm telling you, next 5 episodes I'm gonna be back in spirits. Shirt gonna be feeling tight again.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so don't worry about that. But this is a dilemma, not a dilemma I want to talk to you about, but something the situation we had talked about. And I'm going to try to speak from third person point of view and then ask you for your opinion, right? So I've told you about what happened between the two people involved. There was I'll start the story from the beginning, right? It was two people. They've been friends, and then eventually one of them realized there might be something there. They talked about it, and then like
what?
Richard's like, where's this nigga going with this?
No, yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know where he's going with this. But.
So they talked about it, and they were like, they're not friends, but they're not friends, but they definitely don't want a relationship either. So they were like, okay, what's the in between? Obviously, the friends with benefits endeavor, right? And then they talked about it. I think the girl involved took a trip, and then when she came back, she was like, I want to revert back on the decision. Not really, like something not really something that like, you know the reason. I think I told you the reason. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but I told you the reason, and then brought that up, and then. Like the guy involved, like everybody's been asking him, like, "Oh, what are your feelings about it? Like, how do you feel? What do you want to do?" And he was just like, "It doesn't matter how I feel. Like, there are some decisions that it takes. Like, two people need to put a thumbs up for it to go forward. Like, for example, if you wake up and you're like, you want to record a pod, and I can't, we're not recording the pod. Same thing, vice versa. Like, it has to be the both of us agree on something to go. And it's like, they were asking, they were like, "Oh, like, how are you feeling?" Like, and he's just like. What do you really want me to say about the situation?
Mm-hmm. I can't do anything about it, to be honest with you.
And then the part that killed me was, I think the girl involved spoke to the guy and was like, "Oh, like you can still share your feelings."
Fuck you. Fuck.
You know what that was giving? when you came in the group chat and was like, when somebody don't want you, but they don't want you to go somewhere else, they're giving me PTSD.
He's like, yo, bro. Like when that nigga Quasi was like, we'll see. I'm like, nigga, don't fucking say that shit to me. I'm like, bro, it's either yes or no. There is no we'll see. We'll see. I'm not committing to you, but I don't want you to leave. So it's like, we're not doing that. I'm not nobody's backup option. I'm primary striker or nothing. I'm leaving the fucking team. Don't fucking play with me.
Bro.
You know, sometimes, you know, you have that one girl that you flirt with, but you know, it ain't never going anywhere. It's just for all shits and giggles. Like, you know.
play.
It's just play. Like, you know, baby girl, you cute. Why you looking all good for me? So stop, you know, But it's, you know, it's play. You know, it's never going anywhere, you know?
Yeah, I think they're gonna get back to what they were in terms of friends, and it's like it's something they could joke about now. Like it's even more something to add to the joke of the like, you know,
when you like to be.
So it's something that they could just laugh about. But nah, oh man, this you had something you had wanted to bring up. What situation were you talking about earlier?
Yeah, so there's been this guy called like Chud the Builder, basically. So like he's been going around and black people just calling them hard niggers, like you're a thing, like nigger. Like I'll send you the videos later, and like so
is he white?
He's white. Yeah, you can search him up on Twitter. Yes, like why search him when you get off the thing. Yeah, your Twitter page, bro. I think it's just straight memes because I don't know how you have not heard about this, bro. He's all like I'll send you the name. You can put Chud the Builder. So basically, he's shot. He goes up to black people and he like straight up hard R, like and full video proof. This is the immediate age that we're in now. Niggas is gonna do anything for clout. So he's going up to black people, calling them niggas. And then here's the thing: there are people who are actually defending him because they're like, "Oh, well, just don't be offended." imagine.
Why hasn't anybody beat him up?
I'm getting to that part. So basically, so he's been like, well, for like a good month and a half, 2 months, he's just been going on and on, like going on to black people and stuff like that. He picks and chooses.
Okay.
Chooses. Like, let's say he would say to somebody his size, and he'll walk away. And he'll be like, come back here and say, he like, nah, I'm good. He like, nah, I'm good, and walk away. Or like he'll drive through a black neighborhood, like a ghetto black neighborhood, and then like they don't know who he is, and he keep driving. And then he'll be like, oh, look at them chimping out, and then like calling them niggers, like, oh, that's why you're a nigger. You're like, get away from me. And like they'll look at him, he's like, oh, touch me, I'll shoot you. So like everybody's like, oh, well, and he'll be like, yo, why are you saying that? Well, it's America, it's the freedom of speech. And he's like, and if you touch me too, I'll shoot you and claim self-defense. I'm like, if you say, if you go out to somebody, provoke them, and you say, touch me, I'm a self-defense, and they don't have a gun, and you shoot them, that's not self-defense. I was like, niggas don't know the law. Niggas just hear the basis of it. I'm like, that's not self-defense, because they're going to be like, that's premeditated, because there's like many clips of you, videos of you saying this, like, yo, I want to shoot. Like, you'll be saying, like, yo, I'm going to kill a black person if they touch me, if they do this and that. So, like, other day, he shot somebody, he shot somebody. And mind you, went up to this person, and this person told him, like, yo, I'm really not right in the mind, so I will hit you. Like,
okay.
And then the dude, and then he ended up shooting him, and then he ended up shooting himself. Like, the Chud the Builder basically ended up shooting him. And then so now he's going to be he's in jail. His bond is like 1.5 million. 1.25 million or some shit like that to get out. And then, bro, there's actually like GoFundMe's to get him out, because why? In the name of freedom of speech. In the name of freedom of speech, there are groups of people actually saying black people are just sensitive and they just not to need thing. I'm like, imagine, well, mind you, like he'll see like you need to go on Twitter and then like when you're done on your thing, Chud the Builder, put anything and then just scroll. I promise you, we could sit down here for an hour straight talking about this dude, bro. Like, literally just scroll and then see the videos of him. Like, you'll see, like, full clips of him fighting and arguing with people. And then, like, there's people like, well, and mind you, of course, it's fucking Myron. Them fresh and fit niggas, bro, defending this nigga. They defending him. And then also Stiko, too. I'm like, that's why his ass got banned. How you get banned from a country, hoe ass nigga? Like,
what country did you get banned from?
Australia.
How?
Like they arrested, they revoked his visa, like arrested him. He was like, I wasn't even streaming, and they were like, why? They were like, we just don't want your character here. You
know how fucked up somebody got to hit you to be like, you didn't even do nothing to us. Just get out. We don't want you here.
We don't want you here. Like, get out. We don't want you here. And so I'm like, yeah, bro, I agree with that, because it's like certain characters is like, there's many videos of you talking about Hail Hitler, having Nazi things, talking bad about different groups of different groups of people. Obviously, I'm unemployed. That's why I know all this shit. That's why I was like, bro, if I had something better, this shit I would not know. None of this shit at all. And then so now like people has a GoFundMe and all that other stuff, and people are like, oh, it's freedom of speech. Freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of consequences. There's a different. There's like,
Let's write that down.
Bro, like sometimes people are just like very dense. Like, and then the thing is, and the thing is too, like people are like, oh, freedom of speech. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, bro, but here's the thing. You think any court is gonna sit down here? It's different if it happened like once, but there's like multiple views that you posted yourself. There's multiple videos of you approaching black people who are minding their business. Mind you, imagine I'm at an outside restaurant. Like he's seen this white girl with a black man, and then he gonna look at her and be like, is this chimp bothering you? Imagine. You know what I mean? And then like he's acting like this because he has a gun. But it's like, yo, bro, like, I'm not willing to die about this shit. Like, you call me a nigga, I'm like, bro, your time is coming. There's certain people in this world, jail is just a warm bed. It's just a bed and a warm food. They're not thinking about cylinder wars and anything or freedom. I got a guaranteed meal and guaranteed bed.
Like, definitely. But my thing is, this is one of those examples where I sit back, and sometimes when I think back to my cousins in Africa who are fiending to be like, I want to go to America, I'm like, these are the kind of issues you're going to face when you come here. Like, everybody outside of America thinks this shit is sweet kumbaya. Imagine you just sitting down minding your own business, and they're going to come to you, call you the hard, and with a hard R, and you can't ignore it because he got that thing on him. He got that on him.
You going to die today. Like, bro, Mind you, imagine like I'm outside eating. You gonna come out and be like, "Oh, you ain't gonna chimp out, nigga." The fuck wrong with you? I ain't even look at you. And then like there's people who defend the stuff. It's crazy. I like they be like freedom of speech. I'm like, bro, just say you're racist and then call it a day. I respect the racists who gonna say no. I just don't like you because I just believe you're less than.
I don't think you bro.
Like,
Oh
bro,
my,
I
oh my.
respect that.
You just like when I go out in public these days and I see people like I have this one coworker that I work with and I'm actually cool with him, right? We have the racist back. He's a white man, racist back and forth. But we've had
They just don't work hard enough. I think America's a great equal opportunity country. That's what
like
bullshit he say.
No. I actually hang out with him. He's actually pretty cool.
Oh,
but
okay.
he's talked to me before, and because the other day we were talking, I asked him, and I was like, we used to hang out before, then we just started hanging out in the same friend group, and like he has like I'm trying to think of a joke he said, but I'm somebody that when I'm at work and I'm with some of my close people, I like to make uncomfortable statements just to make them feel uncomfortable, but it's with certain people though, because some people you can't joke with everybody.
Yeah.
So like you joke with him, and the other day I was like, because the other day he asked, like he's like, oh, he wants to get if he was to get a tattoo, he has to get something he really loves, right? And then I told him, and I was like, he should get a tattoo of a whip, right? And then he's like, all right, cool. And he looked at me and said, if anything, he's like, you should get a tattoo. You should get a tattoo of cotton on you. And I was like, you know what? Touche. I was like, touche. But we got in a heart to heart once, and he was like, because I asked him he asked me what's my type in girls, and I was like, I don't have a type. I just like baddies. And I asked him, and he's like, he would date anyone but black. And I was like, this racist mouth. No, but hear me out. It's his reason. It's his reason that saved him. He was like, he wouldn't do it because he grew up in like a very like hick, like racist conservative town, and he said some stuff and like had some thoughts when he was growing up that he doesn't think it's right to like do that in his past and come out and go out and date black women.
All right.
So he's like, I don't respect. I just stay clear because I'm like, I know what my past looks like, and I wouldn't. He's like, I wouldn't want to be with someone and have them like eventually find out about stuff like that or go to my family and stuff like that.
Because all hell gonna break loose.
Yeah,
Like,
and I was in the car. I was in the back of the car like, valid. But
Like-
it's like the devil I know. He's told me exactly who he is, and some people look at me, why do you hang out with him? I was like, because he's honest with me. What else am I gonna do?
Nah,
He's
but
very
like-
honest with me.
the thing is, it's like he's changed his rhetoric. He's changed how he believe, what he believe. Like it's different if it's like, oh, I used to attack black people. Yeah, no, I'm not your friend. But it's like I used to think a certain way. Like, bro, think about it. We're African, and we were raised in Africa first. We were taught stay away from gay people. Something is wrong with those people. So it's like, and you can't just look at me like, what's wrong with you, brother? Listen, America loves gay people. Outside of the world, they just look at them like something is wrong with them. Living in America has like, giving me a different perspective. And it's like, and I've learned, I'm like, yo, they're people just like me. And I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with them. It's like, and plus, who am I to judge somebody for the way that they choose to live? Now it's different if it was like, oh, I used to beat on gay people. Hey, brother, I don't care how much you change. You stay away from me. You stay away from me. There's a difference. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying is that, like, I'm like, I don't, like, it's hard for people. Sometimes, like, people don't understand. Not everyone grew up the same way you did. Like, I grew up with something, like, if I grew up in a time where if you drink, if you smoke, if you do any, like, all of these things, we look at you and the devil or Damien, y'all share the same bunk bed.
That's what certain African countries, it's like, hey, where the drinks at? It's true.
But I came here and I realized, oh my God, like all that stuff that I used to think or all that stuff that I was made to believe were actually wrong.
Mm-hmm. I could be wrong. I think like
that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, going back to your point about like when I'm with white people, I can appreciate. Not even appreciate. I can respect the people that are like, I used to be this way, and I'm like, I understand it was a mistake, and I go along and I just try to do better.
Mm-hmm.
Other than the people who would sit in your face and fake it, but secretly deep down, they don't like black people.
They don't, bro. Some of them. And that's the thing. I'm like, yo, bro. If you're racist and you stand on it, I can respect you. I won't be your friend, but I can respect you because it's like it's the devil that I know. It's the devil that I know, but the devil that I don't know. That one is scarier even more because you don't even see it coming. And they be great at pretending they're some allies. Bro, they be like, oh yeah, bro, I love me some J. Cole. Okay, cool.
I don't think they can understand, like, we as black people, we can sense it when we know you don't like black. It doesn't take me that long to figure out you low-key you don't like black people. Mm-hmm. But it's the pretending. I'm just sitting there like, what are we doing here?
Exactly. It's okay to not like me. I don't need you. I don't even want to talk to you. It's okay to not like me. Like, it's okay. Like, if you don't like me and you just walk right past me, like, I'll be like, oh, okay, cool, no problem. I see where we stand. I'm glad I know where we stand.
Bro, it's like I remember not too long ago, this one coworker that we unfortunately still work with, like she was going around being like, yeah, I don't like Quadro as like a. She was like, what did she say? She said I like him as a person, but not as a coworker. Mind you, I'm sitting here, I'm just like, you made that statement when I was like a month into the job. I don't know nothing. I don't really know how things work. Obviously, I'm struggling. I'm making mistakes, but I'm learning. And you said that. The other day, a couple of weeks ago, she gonna go around being like, "Oh yeah, like he's growing on me." Girl, I don't want to grow on you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Like,
Oh my God, bro.
when a person told me that, I was sitting here like, I'm not
don't care.
here to get your affection. That doesn't, like you said, that don't pay my bills. That don't pay my light bill. That don't feed me. I don't care. But it's the thinking I'm there to seek your validation. I promise you. I promise you.
Like, bro, you gotta realize, like, I feel like living in America, bro. There's so many different levels of narcissism, bro. Like, bro, some people think like you care so much about what they think, or what they think. You revolve like what they want to say matters so much. Like me, I talk a lot, but I know everything I say doesn't fucking matter. Like everything I say doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can say something that, bro. I'll be like, I'm just saying that it's saying. I know it has no importance. Like, it's funny because I seen somebody. They were like, "Well, I get nervous when I go to the gym." I'm like, "Why?" I feel like people are watching me. I'm like, nobody's fucking watching you. Nobody's watching you at the gym. Why would they be watching you? Who's watching you at the gym? I've never been to a gym where a group of people sat down and looking at me like, maybe when I was younger and I'm doing something wrong and somebody's seeing me doing it and they'd be like, "Hey man, can I give you a few pointers?" They'd be like, "Yeah." Be like, "Just do it like this or that way." Apart from that, nobody's paying attention to you. A lot of people think they're more important than they are, but you're not.
Okay, like, I swear to God, the day I realized that after I graduated college, I was like, nobody really cares what it is that I do. Like, everybody has their own stuff. Like, nobody really has time to sit there and really focus, maybe for like a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
At best. Bro, I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, nobody cares. You're sitting there looking for validation from people. And the thing is, I realize everybody got their own issues that they're dealing with. Like, what are you judging me for? Bro, that shit blew me to a max. I'm sitting here like, yeah, he's grown on me. What? And, bro,
I'd rather shrink.
and the other day she was like, guys, I don't think Quadro likes me. They was like, you don't. Like, what?
Bro.
You don't get the opportunity to come say certain stuff about someone and then without addressing it or without doing anything, just thinking it's water under the bridge and we just gonna forget. And then
happen, yeah.
that's what I think. Like, I can forgive you, but I can't forget.
Yeah.
I can let it go as in like it doesn't bother me anymore. But we're not gonna sit here and act like it's all cool, kumbaya.
Yeah. Because like honestly, I always be saying that. I'm like, bro, there's a difference between like for me, I feel like forgiving and forgetting is like murky waters. Like as in like there's a difference between I made a mistake versus this is who you are. Like for example, if you like for example, if I get up and be like, if we're like get into an argument and then be like, that's why you're a bitch, and be like, that's a mistake. You know, you said it or like it could be by accident. You know, said it out of anger. But if I bring you around and I know that you steal, that's who you are. That's who you are. I can forgive you stealing. I just won't bring you around no more because you're a thief. You know, so when people like a lot of people sometimes they be like, well, Ebert, that's not forgiving and forgetting. I'm like, well, if I know you're a thief, you're gonna steal no matter what. You think I'm so special because I forgive you? Because me forgiving you is saying, oh, okay, he's giving me more leeway to go ahead and steal. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, that's such a bar. That's a bar, and like that's why I'm like there's certain like. As I'm growing up, I'm realizing there are certain things that there's a clear difference between, oh, you made a mistake, like this is a lapse of judgment, between this is just who you are.
This is just who you are, what you do.
And me forgiving you or me letting it go is not going to change the fact it might happen again. And I'm the dumb one if I let it happen. I was talking to, oh my God, I was talking to my sister yesterday, and we're talking about like our family and stuff, and she had brought up this point, and then like it's something that's been going on that like it's been like not pissing the family off, but it's like there's someone in our we're family with like an uncle who's just doing stuff that's like just like long story short, just dickhead behavior. And they're sitting there and they're like, where's like I'm sitting there, I'm like, somebody has to speak up. Like, and it can't be a speak, and they're like, she was like, you have to be amicable, you have to be calm with your tone, you can't. And I'm like, that's the problem. Y'all keep talking to them like this shit is sweet and they keep doing it because they don't take you people seriously. I'm like, somebody needs to go in there and you don't have to necessarily be like, all right, but you need to stand firm in your ground and put your foot down and be like, yo. And so I'm like, forgiving something. I'm like, brother, he's been doing this for 30 years. This is not a mistake. This is genuinely his behavior.
Yes, bro. And sometimes it's like, as Africans, we have such a herd mentality sometimes. Like, and it's so yo. Like sometimes, like I be talking to my mom, it's about the same thing too, and I like she'll be like, "Oh, you know, forgive it, let it go." I'm like, the nigga is 60, he ain't changing. What the fuck? I'm like, the nigga is 60. It's different if he's like 10. You forgive 10-year-olds because you understand their kids, they don't know no better. And I'm like, listen, I'm like, well, you can search this up, but majority of people, once they reach the age of 25, the chance of them changing are less than zero. They're not gonna change. They're not gonna change. They've done the same thing for years and years and years. They be 60, 70, and you're talking about forgiveness. I'm like, that's cool, but I don't want you nowhere near me. Well, why not? Because the person showing you they are not gonna change. Why? I'm like, how is that concept so hard to? Why is that hard to understand? Why are we always having this? Like me and my mom, we always have this always saying back and forth. I'm like, why are we having the same? I'm like, I'm done talking about this. This person has shown you multiple times they're not gonna change. They are who they are, and you keep on talking about forgiveness and forgetting. I forgive, cool, but I'm not gonna forget that that's who you are. What? Like, if a thief steals from you once, you bring them around again, they steal from you twice. What you gonna do? Keep forgiving and forgetting that they're a thief? I don't get it. I really don't get it. You know. But we all want to keep everything together for the sake of the family.
That's what I'm not even the sake of the family. It's like everyone wants to be on this positive behavior all the time. And I'm like, sometimes the positive thing to do is just as a you have to understand. The way I think about life, you have a boat. Not everyone is gonna fit on that boat. And there's some people you keep on the boat, they're just gonna keep sinking your boat down until you pluck them out and take them off, and you can keep it pushing. I'm saying, and then my sister's like, yeah, but their family, da da da. I was like, bro, I'm gonna keep it a $150. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I don't think you get it. I'm like, bro, but I'm saying there are some family members we've never talked in God knows how long. We don't talk, we don't converse. I consider you, the four of you, Kuso, Shakir, Quasi, more friendly than some of my actual family members. And that's not to say that's this one. You're still my family member, but we're not that cool. You go back to ends, you go back to the towns, they expecting gifts. What have you done? What have you done?
It's like, not even what have you done? Have you picked up the phone and called me?
And mind you, and don't get me wrong, I'm a part of the problem too because I don't pick up the phone and call you, but I'm not asking you for nothing. Because, bro.
Oh my god!
I'd be so confused. Like, because you know this is a disclaimer, but you know, if you watch it to this far, I think this December I'm gonna put my foot down and do it. I'm gonna take a camera crew. We're gonna go to Ghana. We're gonna have I don't think you guys are gonna come with me, but I can do it. It could be a solo.
Not this summer.
No, not in the summer. It's in December.
Okay.
Like December for like a week, and this is the first time we're announcing it. It's called the O2 in Ghana. I'm gonna set up like a similar podcast in the living room where what do you call it? Where I grew up, and it basically interview a bunch of different people that I think could add some juice to this. So by that time, hopefully, we'll do it in December, and it probably won't come out to like January or February, right? But I'm sitting there, and my sister, like, and the thing is, there are some family members that live in the house, and my sister's like, they're gonna want to talk to you. I'm like, I'm there for business. I'm not there to kumbaya. I'm here to record, get my stuff, and dip. You coming to me, I don't have mignon for you. I don't
have nothing. It's like my money is my money.
Bro, and I that's the one thing about being African I hate is that they always want to do good to everybody. But the thing is, I know some of these people don't even wish good on you. So nah, that conversation had me so heated. And my sister's like, we have to be diplomatic at all times. I'm like, diplomatic just makes you a bitch they can walk all over. No, I'm a firm believer in sometimes I can forgive you and still give you my peace of mind and be like, this is how I feel, this is how it's gonna go, and then let it go.
Let it go. Yeah.
But you sitting there not saying nothing, you give people and then I was like, damn, bro.
It's stupid, bro. Like I really don't get it. Like
that's just who you are.
That's just who you are. Like some things, it's like, bro, like I'm not mad. Like I think life becomes much more easier when you learn to accept people for who they are, not who you wish them to be.
It's
like,
the same thing that happened with old dude that we used to be friends with.
Oh yeah. Just a scary ass nigga, bro.
People like, because whenever I was telling my friends here about the situation not too long ago, and she was like, "Damn, y'all was friends for so long." Because I was like, the day I sat down and realized this wasn't a mistake.
The signs were there.
The signs have been there since from the first year we met him up until year 10. It has always been there.
It's always been there. It's
always been there. It's just sometimes it takes a situation for you to really think back and be like, no, it wasn't a mistake. He knew exactly what he was doing. So the apology, and that's my advice.
The fact
advice
that
for today's episode. What happened?
I said the fact that he texted Kusa. I still remember that text. Like he's like, "Hey, why am I not in a group chat?" I'm like, "Nigga, come on."
Like,
I'm like, bro, you should have brought him back just for us to kick him back out again.
and the fact that you tried to play dumb, you really you weren't just at that point. You're insulting our intelligence because you thought we was gonna play dumb with you.
Yeah, like what? I don't know, man. Like I don't know why you. I don't know, man. This is just. It's a lot of moving pieces around, bro. I don't know, bro.
Bro, I was like, you said you knew exactly what the fuck you. I was like, bro, the fact that killed me was when we were talking out, and it was like I was like roles reversed. Had I done this to you, he's like, yeah, I don't know how you got the strength to talk to me. I would have blocked you. So you know what's wrong. I just said, I was like, this is just from the jump. There's been multiple situations where he's just shown this is who he is, and because he's your homie, you kept forgiving him to get to the point where he's like, enough is enough. But that's the advice for today's episode. It's not everybody you're supposed to. Some people just let them go.
Yeah, you
like,
gotta, that's who they are, bro.
Clear mistake. There's a clear distinction between this was a one-time mistake. If I go out and I curse on my homie, or I say something I'm not supposed to say out of turn, that's a mistake. Why? It does not happen often. I don't act out of character like this often. So if I do it once, it's forgivable. But you stay doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. So about forgive.
This thing is crazy sometimes, bro. I was like, I forgive you. It's cool. Just don't talk to me again. Like, why not? Because that's who you are.
This makes me
unsafe to be around you.
This makes me think back to something that happened to me when I was in college my senior year, and I was thinking about it like I think maybe like a couple of weeks ago. And my biggest regret in that situation was I was immature to the point where I didn't talk to the individual. But I had this friend and we were pretty close. And like the thing is, we were like pretty close friends. But she had this habit of like whenever people would get around, she would want to talk down on me in front of other people, right? And it bothered me, but I never spoke about it. So then it got to the point one time I was a designated driver. This is when I first got my license, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I was backing out of, mind you, I looked back, no car was there. I was backing out. Some car rushed to take the parking spot, and I like bumped into the car a little bit. But mind you, it wasn't a bump where I was like fully reversing. My foot wasn't even on the accelerator. So I bumped into the car, stopped, got out, and then I looked at the car, and then the guy I bumped into was like, bro, it's not even a big deal. Like, give me $100. I know somebody that can this prank job, this, da. She starts freaking out. And like basically just talking down to me the entire time in the car while other people was there. And like, why would you do this? And mind you, I'm in the wrong. So one thing about me when I know I'm in the wrong, you got it, big homie. So we do all this, and she's like, the night is done, da. So I drive everybody back, and I park the car, give her back her keys. I'm like, yo, I'm sorry. I go back to my room. I'm like, damn, you just got your license. You already got in the car accident. What are you doing? Literally 2 minutes later, she come out all giddy as shit. I'm ready to go out again. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, hold on, time out. I'm like, time out. You just made this whole big deal for the other people. All of a sudden, everybody done left. All of a sudden, now you're cool. And I remember I sat down that day and I was like, no, this wasn't a mistake, but this is who you are though. And she was like, can we talk about it? I was like, we don't got nothing to talk about. And mind you, I had my last 2 bands on me back then. I was like, you need the car fix? I'll give you the entire money to do it. Just leave me alone. And I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, going back in time, I would have made the same. The only thing I regret was that I didn't give her a conversation to be like, this is exactly why I'm cutting you off. Like, I just did it and didn't give a comment. And I was like, I apologize for that. But it's one of those moments I thought about that I was like, that's just who you are. Like, every time we get in a group dynamic setting, you're never not going to want to talk down on me. And you just do it out of just instinct. Because I remember one time I asked it, and they'd be like, oh, because you're strong, you could take it. The fuck does that mean?
No. Like, no, bro, I am very sensitive. And I will talk about your mama. Like, bro, because sometimes it's like, what, bro? Like, niggas be thinking sometimes, like, when you just go quiet or shut and you don't say much about things, niggas just think shit straight. Fuck you.
These days, I stay silent when I realize what I'm about to. I say silent for two reasons. Either one, I don't fully understand what it is that I'm feeling, so I need some time to process it, or I know the next thing that's going to come out of my mouth, nobody's going to be laughing after I finish speaking. Bro, other day, same situation. They were asking me, they were like, oh, why is that when people talk like, or like violate you, sometimes you stay quiet? Because I'm like, I understand we're all in a good mood. If I say something, nothing is going to be funny.
Nothing's going to be funny.
And nobody's going to be laughing.
You're like, oh, yeah, all giggling? I'm going to fuck up the night for everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to fuck up the everybody mood in here now. Ain't shit funny now, huh?
Sometimes I hate when people try to make me talk. I'm like, bro, what I have to say, if you keep pressuring me to say it, we're all going to be in a bad mood. So just leave me be so I could calm down and just let this go. But no, it's been another good episode 6, 7. right now we're at 100, I think 129 subscribers actually. So big motion. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And we did say that we're going to do the Bible study, not this week though, but next week, before we record, I'll let you know so you can read it and then we come and talk about it.
Okay.
But we're going to be reading the book of Psalms, all 150 chapters, as like a segment on this podcast. So, and I think what I'm going to start doing is, because there are people who watch this podcast who are not necessarily Christian, who are atheists. And I brought this idea up and they said they're not going to want to watch that segment. And I was like, I understand it. We have this segment for the believers only. So what I'm going to start doing is we're going to start having time segments, and something will pop up when we're about to have the segment. So if you want, you can skip it. And if you want to stay through, you can stay through. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for coming in with us today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.